Hi guys, it's Amy's Little Bit of Everything. How you doing? Jazz hands, sill flappers, and butterflies. Okay, I'm back. All right guys, I'm having a pretty good day now. I got started a little slow today. Wasn't feeling the best. Laid back down and slept for a couple more hours, and I never do that. But then got up, got a shower, ran to the dollar store, ran to the bank, and did my little Dollar Tree and had me some lunch, got me a little Coke. The sugar was a little low, so I thought maybe I'd drink me a Coke. Red Solo Cup. Cheers. It's Coke. Or Big K Cola from Kroger. Okay. I know you're going to say, what is she doing today? Well, we are pickled beets. We're going to do beets today. So this is going to be my topic for this afternoon. So that's what we're going to do. And that's what we're going to can. So let me grab my beets. I got my water going for my beets, and I got my water going for my cans, and this will be hot water bath canning, so I don't need my pressure cooker. We are just about to see the end of our garden. So we got beets. I'm going to have to do apples because the apples are going to go bad that I have. And then sweet potatoes. And I think Jeff said that might be the end. We may have a few more green beans, but we're not for sure. We're just going to wait on them. But here's the beets. I know they look weird right now. They're dirty. And I'll have to get me some gloves. So right now, what I need to do is I'm going to go get gloves because these will stain your hands and they can leave them stained for days. And depending on how much you wash your hands, they may not be stained that long. But I wash my hands all the time and the staining does not go away for a while. So I'm going to go put some gloves on and then I'm just going to cut these up. I'll show you when I come back. Alrighty guys, I'm back. Okay, so this is how I would do my beets. I washed them all. They're never really that dirty because Jeff always washes them before he brings them in to me. But I'll cut this end off here and any other part that I think looks bad or whatever, but that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to put it in the pan of hot water. Here's another one. Just look, anything that you see like might be a bad spot. It looks good. I always cut this end off right here because that's and I might cut a little bit more than what you really need to. But any bad spots, go ahead and just slice them off. They're not really bad spots. They're just, just some pieces that look not even really bad, but, just like a little spot like that. It's not bad. And yes, I put gloves on because everything will get stained. My bowl will probably stain, but after a while it washes back off, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm just going to go through here and cut these off. And some will be a little bit better, some will be, some will look a little worse. Now like this one, I don't think I'm going to cut all this off because that's just got some rough sides here. So I'm just going to trim like this, the roughness off there. And then that's good. All right, now I'm going to go, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and continue doing this. And when I get to another part, that's a new part, I will let you know. Okay guys, the staining wasn't too bad. My gloves are completely clean. I just rinsed them off with a little bit of water, so the stain wasn't too bad. But the staining is probably still to come. Because I still have to, after they come out of the water, I gotta wait till they boil. I can't remember how long I gotta let them boil. Let's see. 25 minutes or until tender. Probably kind of like a baked potato, or potatoes, you know. And then drain, remove skin, slice beets as you want them. Okay, and then we'll go from there. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go get my recipe book. I'm gonna make a strawberry pie. I had opened, we had cheesecake yesterday, and I had opened my canned strawberries. I went ahead and did opened two, which I knew we wouldn't eat it, but I was thinking I was gonna make a strawberry pie. So hold on, let me go get my recipe book. All right, guys, I'm back. Did you miss me? I hope so. I missed you. Okay, so I'm cheating today. Usually I make my own pie crust. Well, I started late today. The hair is kind of crazy. Oh gosh, sorry about that. I just took right here. My hands are clean. Let me wash them again because now I feel bad. I think it's just me and Jeff's gonna eat this one pie, and then I don't know. I'll probably freeze the other one. I don't know. He might take it to work with him, so I'll wash my hands. Now I'm clean because it might not be family that'll eat my pie. Okay, but I'm cheating today because I just whipped out some pie dough that I had in the refrigerator or freezer, and because normally I make my own. I have a recipe for it if you need it, but I'm going to set this in here. I'm letting my oven heat up because I got to cook my pie dough. Okay, I try to put it in there so that I have enough, you know, some cute ruffles at the top. I just want this to be really pretty, kind of dainty. If dainty can be a food, I don't know. That's kind of cute. Kind of look like it's got a little ruffle going on. And I'm going to do the other one because I am going to make two. Yeah, I was going to do my own pie dough, and I was like, you know what? Nah. I was like, I'm good, but I ain't that good. Oh, shoot. All right. Let's get moving right along here. All right, gonna kind of do the same thing with this one, make it kind of cute. I know Jace will love this. I don't know. I might run one up to him and Polly. So. Okay. Now, let me put this in there in the oven. And I'm going to do about 10 minutes. You just kind of want it to be golden brown. All right, now I'm going to get me a bowl. I'm going to make two pies. So what I'm going to do is I want to use my juice from here. So whenever I do the gelatin, I'm not going to use as much water as it says. So the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of sugar. I probably won't use that much because I have sugar in that whenever I canned them. So I'll probably do 1 cup. So I'm doubling the recipe, so it'll be 2 cups. And then 1.5 cups of water. Since I'm using that, I will just see what else water I need, but I want to use my own juices from there. And then instead of cornstarch, I'm going to use flour because I don't have any. And then I got, it said 6 ounces. I don't know if I should throw another one in here. I might, because this is only 3 ounces, so this would be for 1 pie. I might see if I have 2 more. If not, I'll just use what I got. And then it says 1.5 to 2 cups of fresh strawberries. I'm hoping I got enough for 2 pies. I didn't want to make 1 big pie. I wanted to do kind of like smaller 2 pies. Let me check and see if I have any more strawberry. I might have a raspberry. I could use that. Oh, I got a strawberry. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, I do. I got 2 strawberries here. Alright, so that gives me 4 strawberries. So I feel better with that. Now, I'm going to move this. Darn it, I got that already boiling. Or starting to boil. I'm going to move him to the back now. Just because these are my beets. Okay. Alright, let me get my set this bowl out, but I'll want something to put on the stove. I don't want that. Or let me see what the recipe reads again. Hold on a minute. I've been so thirsty today. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm going to mix the sugar, the water, and the cornstarch, flour in my case, in a saucepan. So we want, I'm going to go ahead, it says 1.5 cups sugar. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 cups of sugar. That might still be a little bit too much. I think that'd be about right. All right. Because it says 1.5, but I'm just going to do 1 for one pie, 1 for another, and then I'm going to leave out the other cup because I have, and I'm not filling that to the top. All right, so there's our 2 cups of sugar. Set that back. And then our water, I am gonna go ahead and use 1.5 cups. Or no, it'd be 3 cups. So from that, I'm going to use this. Let's see. Let me go ahead and let me strain that or not. I don't want to use up too much of my time. Okay, I'm going to strain these strawberries and I'll come right back. Okay guys, it looked like I come to about 2/3 and I want 3 cups. So I still have my jar over here. I'm going to fill it up and go ahead and bring it up to 3 cups. And there's really no wrong way or right way. I mean, if you get too much water, it's a little runny. I mean, it happens. That's the attitude I'd have with moms. Because she would say, it happens. You know, don't worry about it. Because I used to be like, okay, now exactly what do I got to do? Don't do that, guys. So, all right. So we got our 3 cups. I got my 2 cups of sugar. My 3 cups of basically my water. But it's not water. I mean, it is water. But you know what I mean. My mom would use this. She'd use all her juices that she could. And I'm going to turn down this. Set that there. Stir this up a little bit because I still got my sugar laying there. And then I think I need to use, what they say? Oh, the corn, or my flour. It says 3 tablespoons, so about 6 tablespoons of flour. My mom always used flour. If she had cornstarch, she would use it. If not, it was never a big deal to her. Okay, so here's my tablespoon. Here's my flour. I'm gonna sprinkle it in there and keep stirring because I don't want it to clump up on me. Breaking up pretty good, guys. Okay, and I don't want to take up too much of my time. I'll be right back. All right, I just wanted to show you one thing. I probably don't need to use the gelatin if I didn't want to. This is the way my mom used to do it because we lived out on the farm. Sometimes she'd have gelatin and sometimes she wouldn't. But see how, I don't know if you could see how it's already looks like it's got gelatin in it. And that's just the coloring from my strawberries. So mom probably, I don't know, I mean, it's not that thick. It's probably going to thicken up because it's got the flour in there. But mom probably might have, like, did this and would only have 1 gelatin or something like that. I am going to put 2 in and see what I get. I don't know. I still have fluid in my strawberries there, so I'm going to drain them again. And I'm hoping I have enough strawberries. If not, I may have to have Jeff to go get me some frozen ones. And I might have to cook them down a little bit. Alright, that doesn't really feel like it's getting... I had to take my little whisk because my flour still had some bubbles in it. Or bubbles, still had flour chunks in it. So this is taking them down way, you know. But, and then once you put the gelatin in it, it takes them down too. So, alright. I'm going to let that heat up just a little bit longer. And then I'm going to start with putting maybe 2 of my gelatins in there. And we'll see what we get. I'll just stick to in there. I'm going to do this first. Let this cook down just a minute. It said it should get a little thick, but I mean, that's probably about as thick as it's going to get, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to let it get a little bit hotter. Maybe just boil just for an instant. Oh. I think my pie crusts are almost done. You know how I had them all cute and ruffled looking? Well, they're now all smashed and laid down and they look awful, so that's how it happens. But my grandson says sometimes if something looks bad, that's when it tastes the best. And that's what I would tell my mom that too. Because her stuff always looks so nice. But there was a few things I would look at it like, what the heck? And she'd always say, try it or don't try it. So I'd always try it. And by golly, it always tastes better than the last one, So you never know. Let's check. Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and call it. They look brown and toasted on the side. See how this one fell over? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fine. I'm going to leave it at this. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Just let them sit there for just a minute while I keep doing this. It's hot, but it's just, I'm not seeing a boil yet. But yeah, the gelatin is just going to thicken it up a little bit because that's not thick at all. So I might have to use it to thicken it. So I'm going to go ahead and get these set out over here. Okay. Ooh. Jeff told me today he's going to buy me a new oven. I was like, hey, this was when we moved into this house. That stove was brand new. They had never used it. And I don't know if they bought it before they sold here or if it had just always been like that. I don't know what happened, but yeah, so it was basically brand new. We've been here for several years, 8 years. He said, I think it's time to get a new oven. I was like, okay, fine with me. I will not fight about that. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. My beets are doing good. Oh, I got everything red going on. I want that just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now it's starting to really work up. I think I'm going to turn you guys off real quick. I'm going to add 2, see if that's enough. If not, I'll add another one. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to make a second video for my beets because I've spent it doing my strawberry pie. So I put the strawberries on there. Now, I make sure that they're even. Now this is my beautiful, look how pretty that is. My mom always had the prettiest filling. And then you just pour this filling over the top of your strawberries. And see, I wish I would have changed my pie dough a little bit. But anyways, it is what it is, so just get that on there. I'm probably gonna freeze this because I have enough to make another pie. And I think that's enough. I don't want it too runny. All right, now I'm gonna end there and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I had 3 more cups of, oh, and it's sticky. 3 more cups to make 2 more pies. So I'm gonna write this strawberry pie filling, just add strawberries. And then I'm going to put it in the freezer, and then all I gotta do is next time is add my strawberries. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. Let me wash my hands off real quick. Now, I did use 3 gelatins. Anything else I added to it? No. Now I'm gonna let this sit for a minute, and then I want to add it. I put it in the refrigerator and let it chill. That's the best, but you guys, those are gonna taste so good with some whipped cream. And I may have to take Jace one, you know. But, and I might share with family tomorrow or Wednesday or something. All right, I gotta go. I am sticky. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I don't know if I ought to come back for try to finish off with the beets. I possibly can. All right, I'll come back. Okay guys, I'm back. Right now, I'm just going to drain my beets. They're soft. I'm gonna drain them, and then I'm gonna take off any outer layer skin that needs to be removed. This water is so pretty, but it says, I don't think it wants me to use it. Oh, my phone's almost dead. Let me see. I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, drain, remove skin. Then I'm gonna slice the beets the way we like to eat. And then slice beets, and then I'll use all my ingredients. My ingredients is, I'm gonna double the recipe, so it's gonna be a cup of horseradish, 2 cups of distilled vinegar, 2 cups of sugar, 4 medium red onions, and 2 of these pouches. And once I get that mixture going, I will be back. All right, guys, I am back. Oh, it's been a busy afternoon. I had to quit a couple times. Look at the time. I started this, I don't even know what time I started. But anyways, I got my beets recipe already done. And look at it. This is pickled beets. It is delish. I love this recipe. So what I'm going to be doing is, I better get my fan turned off. My thing will cool down before too soon. Okay. Now, what I need to do, put my funnel in there. I want 1/2 inch headspace. I think that's what it said. Yes, 1/2 inch headspace. So I'm going to show you the first one, then I'm going to go ahead and do the rest and get them in there so I can get this video done. And you just kind of have to even it out. Whatever liquids you think you should add in there. You don't want to make one too much liquid. I like just using regular beets too. But this is more like a pickled beet. I think that's about as much as I'm going to put in, but I need just a little bit more liquid. And if you run out of liquid, you can add, I think it was, hold on. If I run out of liquids in there, which sometimes I do, you can add 3 parts vinegar and 1 part hot water. You can mix that and then use it as your liquid if you need to. All right, I'm just going to make sure. I think that's a little more than 1/2 inch headspace, but I'm really thinking about going with that. Maybe I'll add just a little bit more. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to go. Okay, so there's the first one. Now all I have to do with this one is clean the rim with some vinegar. Make sure there's nothing on your jar, and there was on mine. See, if I wouldn't have wiped it, that's what comes off of it. That went over for a second. I just do it again because I want a really good seal. Yeah, I'm gonna go over it again one more time. So I was messy on that one. All right, then grab our ring. And look at that, guys. That's absolutely beautiful. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do all of these this way. Oh shoot, I didn't get the air bubbles out. I'm going to do the air bubbles real quick. I just saw an air bubble. I'm going to pop the air bubbles, wipe it again, put it back in, or put it in the water. I'm going to do them all, and then I'll come back. All right, see you in a minute. Bye. All right, guys, it feels like it's taken me all day to get this video done. And as you can see outside, it's dark. But look at these pickled beets. They are so good. And the house smells delish. Probably if we have any more beets, or I have some in the freezer, Jeff said I may have him get those out. And I may just have regular beets. And then I'll have these pickled beets. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Ow. So I have these 8 here. And I think maybe I'll get 5 or 6 more from what I got left in my pan. But I'm not for sure. I'll just have to wait and see. But there they are. And then I get a little bit left in there, and there's my leftover jars. So I'm gonna finish that up in this video. Put a smile on your face, put a smile on somebody else's face. It's a win-win situation. Everybody gets a better place to live in, a better world to live in. I know I will, I do. But anyways, Lord, I started to say, and the good Lord will provide it for us. Okay, Lord. All right, guys. It's been a long day. I am going to finish this up, and I've got a Temu order that I want to get in before I kick back for the night. Jeff's still outside working on the tractor. So, just a busy day in the homestead of Amy's Little Bit of Everything. All right, guys. Have a blessed day, and until next video, bye.